Very good afternoon to you all, as well as a warm welcome to the inaugural function of the webinar on the road to Vision Zero. As chairman of Sweden India Transport Innovation and Safety Platform, it is my pleasure and proud privilege to welcome one of the key architects of this unique transformative initiative, who is none other than the Honorable Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, India's most dynamic minister for road transport, highways and MSME. As always, pleasure to welcome Excellency Mr. Klaus Molin, the Ambassador of Sweden in India, who has been so supportive of all such initiatives. I also acknowledge the special presence of Shri Giridhar Armane, Secretary Ministry of Roads, Transport and Highways, Government of India, Shri Priyank Bharti, Joint Secretary, Mr. Joachim Appelquist, Head International Cooperation, Vinnova, Sweden, Mr. Robert Andren, Director General, Swedish Energy Agency. Amongst us today, we also have my distinguished co-board members of CITES from Sweden and India, as also a galaxy of very senior officers from various governmental authorities, corporate sector and academia from both Sweden and India. And I must make a special mention of the presence of our most significant delegates, namely the senior most transport officials from across the country, from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south of India. A warm welcome to you all, ladies and gentlemen, to this August gathering. We are here today because 8 months back, 15 stakeholders from India and Sweden, encompassing academia, authorities, corporates, each one with a real concern, care and passion for road safety, came together to form Sweden-India in Transport Innovation and Safety Platform with an acronym CITES. On that 20th day of February 2020, the stars aligned and we had the fortune of having in-person presence and blessings of Honorable Ministers Shri Nitin Gadkari ji and Mr. Thomas Eneroth, Swedish Infrastructure Minister, who's unfortunately not being able to join today. With the encouragement from these two visionary gentlemen, we launched CITES on the sidelines of the Stockholm Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety. And here we are now together already with one of the first products of this collaboration, the Vision Zero Academy Training Program for Senior Transport and Highway Officials in India, fronted by ARAI and Traffic Worket, with its Vision Zero Academy. Please allow me a couple of minutes to introduce CITES to this August gathering here today. The CITES platform, ladies and gentlemen, constitutes 15 members, each one of them with leading competencies and commitment to the sustainable development of road safety arena. These include ARAI, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Institute of Technology, New Delhi, Manipal Hospitals, Chalmers University Technology of Technology, RISE, Research Institute of Sweden, Swedish Transport Administration, the Swedish National Road and Transport Research Institute, VTI. When it comes to today, the Vision Zero Academy Training Program, this is the first step under our education and exchange work stream. For all organizations committed and part of the Vision Zero ambition, it is the idea of zero that guides us. It is a way of thinking and a holistic framework for our efforts. Reaching zero also means working with zero accident culture systematically in close collaboration with other stakeholders to accelerate progress in every dimension in order to achieve a safe system for all road users. Today, amongst the very first steps in the journey ahead for CITES, I must mention that whatever we do, our aim would be to be closely entwined with national objectives and ambitions. It will be our ambition to connect all other platforms and agencies working in this area to synergize our common efforts. Here we also would like to thank both the Ministry of Transport and Highways, Government of India, and the Ministry of Infrastructure, Sweden, for their generous support and motivation. And for today, allow me to specially thank ARAI and Traffic Worket for taking the leadership to bring this all-important program to India, the Vision Zero Academy. Thank you, Max Bellin of Vision Zero Academy, and Mr. Marathe, Director ARI, for leading the same. Best wishes for a satisfying and a fulfilling event. Thank you very much. Back to Aarti.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bali, and thank you for your continued support to CITES in making this happen. I welcome next to the virtual podium His Excellency, Ambassador of Sweden to India, Mr. Claes Molin. Mr. Molin took up his position in India in 2017, and before that has served at embassies in Washington and Bangkok, as well as a permanent mission of Sweden to the UN in New York. Mr. Molin, over to you.
Thank you very much, Aarti. Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari, Kamal, friends, dignitaries, organizers, let me start by saying that I'm honored to have been asked by our Minister Thomas Eneroth to stand in for him today, and he sends his very best wishes, naturally, and his profound regrets that he was unable to be with us today. Nevertheless, I'm honored to be able to deliver a few remarks on his and on Sweden's, of course, Sweden's government's behalf. But let me begin really by congratulating the organizers and express also to say how happy on a personal level, personal note, I am to be able to see many of the visions, if not the zero vision quite yet, many of the visions and ideas that were put before us when Cities was inaugurated only last February come to fruition now through this workshop. I think the issue at hand is and will remain road safety. As Sweden's government and many of us are aware, at least 1.4 million people are killed annually by traffic accidents on the road. That means that 3,500 people or so lose their lives on the roads every day, year round. It is also the biggest killer of young people globally. And it is for that reason that we are so focused on this. I want to take you back to the global conference Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety in Stockholm in February, which happened concurrently with the inauguration of Cities, and express Sweden's and that of the Swedish government's gratitude to all of you for making it such a success. More than 1,700 delegates from more than 140 countries participated under the banner and under the joint call of strengthening road safety. And the gathering in Stockholm not only underlined the importance of road safety and putting it on the global agenda, it also stressed that it is a shared responsibility. Doing so also with the presence of what we in daily life call the triple helix: civil society, academia, and the private sector, something that is truly in line with Vision Zero. The conference resulted and led to the Stockholm Declaration, which linked it in turn to Agenda 2030, the Sustainable Development Goals, citing that also these goals are integrated and indivisible, and that road safety is very much at the heart of the goals that unite us and in our joint endeavor to make them reality by 2030. We, of course, are also guided by the belief that sustainable transport is possible, and we must work to make fatalities and injuries on our roads not a part of the future, but very much a part of today and eventually, hopefully, of history. The Stockholm Declaration has targets and lists as a continued ambition, in particular, working towards a new global fatality reduction target of at least 50% in the coming decade until 2030, because current targets are expiring this year. Another important issue, and that's very important to remember, is that the declaration underlines the need to encourage and incentivize development, application, and deployment of existing and future technologies and other innovations to improve all aspects of road safety, starting with crash prevention to, of course, emergency response and trauma care when they do occur. After the Stockholm Declaration was adopted in February, the United Nations General Assembly took it up and endorsed it in August of this year, 31st of August. This, of course, further served to put it at the global level and on the global agenda, inferring a further political commitment to the work. So we note that the Vision Zero is more clearly identified than perhaps ever before. The resolution, having set targets for 2030, also lists the coming decade, 2021 to 2030, as the second decade for action for road safety, and has a goal, as I said, of reducing road traffic fatalities and injuries by at least 50%. Cities comes into play very much, not just having been inaugurated at the time of the conference, but also as an example of our bilateral cooperation in general and very much in particular when it comes to innovation and modern solutions for people and for humanity. And I think it's very important to see the obvious advantages that our partnership has. As you know, we have a joint action program and plan, which under it has a standalone innovation partnership, a strategic innovation partnership that our prime ministers, in their wisdom, saw fit to endorse during Prime Minister Modi's historic visit to Stockholm in April of 2018. This fits very, very squarely and very nicely into that overall framework, and it's something that the Swedish government, of course, Swedish private sector, and naturally your friends at the Swedish Embassy are only too happy to not just endorse, but to do everything we can in our power to further. It was mentioned, both the overarching partnership, of course, and endorsed by the state visit last December when His Majesty and Her Majesty, the King and Queen of Sweden, visited India for a whole week, bringing with them not just senior members of Sweden's government, but also over 100 representatives of Swedish private sector, many of the companies that I hope are household names in India and elsewhere. And of course, we are blessed with the chairmanship of Volvo's managing director, Mr. Kamal Bali, as a very good embodiment of that presence right here in India. So I was personally, speaking for myself, very honored to have been part and to have been able to accompany Minister Gadkari on his most recent visit to Sweden in February, going back to the conference and to City's inauguration, and to be part and also to witness the inauguration of Cities, which we find a very, very suitable and wonderful example of this cooperation that I was just talking about. So we're very happy to see the cooperation also take on very practical meaning, bearing fruit with the online training program on the road to Vision Zero, which we are here to witness today. So let me end by congratulating AR/AI, Trafikverket, and Vision Zero Academy on launching the event through Arti's able moderation and leadership. And I look forward to taking part very, very much in the listening to the coming speeches, and also hearing in a little more detail than I can muster what will take place and how we can continue supporting the very worthy and very important endeavors, as well as furthering our bilateral relations as we go forward. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak, and best of luck with the Academy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Molin. Like you say, many of us here today met on February 20th when CITES was inaugurated. and are here again today to take the next steps. Our inaugural speaker today, Sri Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport, Highways and MSMEs, was also with us on the 20th of February. Minister Gadkari is a man of action and community sustainability, whether it be environmental development, future fuels, or in this case, safety. Minister Gadkari was with us and has been an outspoken road safety activist, if you like, with collective action, which CITES represents. The ministry has sponsored Vision Zero Academy Online, without which this event could not be a reality. Minister Gadkari, we are so happy to have you with us here today. Please, over to you. Without which this event could not be a reality. Minister Gadkari, we are so happy to have you with us here today. Please, over to you.
Thank you. My dear friend and Honorable Ambassador of Sweden, Mr. Kilos Molin, our Secretary, Sri Giridharji, Official Director of ARI, Sri Marathe, my dear friend, President of Volvo India, Kamal Bali, Sri Abhay Manikar, Deputy Director of ARI, all respectable dignitaries and dear friends. First of all, I am giving my special thanks to all officers of ARI for making this conference, that is to be road to vision, road to vision zero, which is very important, and actually in Indian scenario it is very, very, very important, because every year we have already facing 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. And we are also as a country, we are also the part of the vision document which was signed in Sweden for this Vision Zero for accidents. Actually, I was there as a representative of India. So before 2030, our commitment is that we will reduce the 50% accidents and deaths. But my target is before 25. We need to complete this target, and that is exactly our vision for that. Presently, what the problem we are facing, particularly in the most important factors which are responsible for road accidents. One is road engineering, road design. This is one of the important things. Already we have identified the black spots, and we are now in the process of making of improvement of black spots. Already more than 1,000 black spots on national highway we have already removed. And already we have a plan, we have identified the black spots. And for that purpose, we have also thankful to World Bank and ADB that they are ready to give us a loan of 7,000 crore and 7,000 from Government of India, by which I am confident that by using this 14,000 crore in the particularly the spot which we have already identified. Presently we are working on national highway, but the black spots related with the state highways, district roads, city roads, where the jurisdiction is with the state government, we will also help them for that. We have taken one decision to appoint a committee, district level committee under the chairmanship of Member of Parliament. The committees are doing excellent jobs. They have already started to visit on accidental spots. They find out the reason for that, and they are giving instruction to concerning authority that how we can change, how we can save the life of the people, how we can rectify these black spots. These are the things. Now the process is moving very fast. Actually, the lot of corporates are also very much active in this field. Well, I remember before 20 days, Intel has taken an initiative where a big conference was there, and they are working in Bangalore and they're doing excellent jobs. Artificial intelligence using in this. One of the important participation, particularly in this field, is from the government of Tamil Nadu. Their DG, who is in charge for law and order and other thing, has taken an initiative, and with the help of World Bank, the Tamil Nadu government reduced the road accidents and deaths by 25%. My request and suggestion to all of the state governments who are listening this program, that if it is possible for you, please take a delegation of your police officers and RTO officers to Tamil Nadu. Let us make the study of it, and on the basis of that, please plan for your state. Now the Tamil Nadu, probably their target is to reduce 50% accidents within 2 years. And the way in which their performance they are showing, I am very much confident that they will be succeed in this mission. One of the important thing regarding the road construction departments, we need to take the use of different technology, and we have traffic signal system, intelligent traffic system, the different type of system by which we can reduce the number of accidents and the deaths. For this reason, I feel that the state government, the municipal corporation, we need their cooperation. I am very much sure about the cooperation of the state governments. Lot of state governments are doing good jobs. Regarding the vehicle fitness is very, very important. We have taken lot of decision related with the fitnesses. My suggestion to the industry is, particularly Kamalji, that actually I am now working on the schemes that we want to improve our courts, where we want to take maximum security measures that how we can save the life of the people, whether the model is economy or luxury. But somewhere the price which we are paying, it is very, very costly affair. It is actually to life is very important as compared with any cost of money. The life is very important. And the young talented people from age of 18 to 35, 60% of deaths belong to this category. It's very unfortunate. So regarding the vehicle fitness and particularly the preventive security measures in the vehicle is very important. For that reason, we are trying our level best. The most important thing is India has got a shortage of 22 lakh drivers. And driver fitness mentally and physically, both is very important. And for that reason, training of drivers is very important. Fortunately, we don't have that much facility. The driver who is on the truck, who are running the truck, the conductor is there. In some time, that conductor, day by day, he understand and he learn the driving and he became a driver. So we have to increase the process where we can train maximum drivers. For that reason, we need to plan something for that. I am also talking with the ministry that we want to open driving training centers, particularly in the tribal area. The people who are economically, socially and educationally backward, that is agriculture, tribal and 115 aspirant districts, where we need to start more driving training centers. My suggestion to corporate, particularly the automobile industry, if they can take the initiative by giving training to driving training centers, it can be a great thing for the country. At the same time, the road health is not good. Because of rains, there are a lot of problems about the quality of the roads. So now when I decided to make the road construction by cement concrete, unfortunately the cement industry make the cartel and increase the rate of the cement. So we take the decision again for going for bitumen road. But now we are making lot of taking innovations and research using of jute and coir mat in the road construction, by which we can increase the life of the road by 5 years. So we are using different technology, and I am very much insisting the new technology, new innovation, by which we can reduce the cost and improve the quality. And that is exactly the most important thing where we are very much serious about the health of the roads. But the area where we have maximum rains in Mumbai, Konkan, some part of the Karnataka, Goa, in a western region, in Kerala, we need to go for concrete roads. So this is also very important, the road designs, road construction, and at the same time, the fitness of the vehicles and security measures for road safety, which we are very much important in the vehicle, is equally important. Using of all new innovation, particularly the using of IT, information technology, the e-governance in this field is very important. And that is the one of the reasons that we are encouraging intelligent traffic system. So I am very much confident that we will get good cooperation from the state government for that. We have already formulated the district level committee under the chair, safety committee under the chairmanship of member of parliament in that district. Then we have already decided to help the NGOs up to 5 lakhs rupees where they are working in the field of particularly educate the people. The education is very important. The engineering, where I am already discussed with you about road engineering and automobile engineering. The second important thing is enforcement. Now the new Motor Vehicle Act, which is already passed by the Parliament, by which we are making this enforcement transparently, and I am confident that we will reduce by using technology, we will reduce the corruption. At the same time, we are very friendly to the people. So this is the way which we can making the enforcement. And when enforcement is related with the technology, it is 100% going to give the good results. Some of the problems are there regarding the speed limit. I have already discussed with my people that when we need to increase the speed, somewhere they are making challan for 40 kilometer speeds. This is not good. We need to think about the new speed norms by considering the new road construction, which is already we are making green highway, express highways, we are making 2 to 4 lane roads, axis control roads on the new construction. On the basis of that, we need to consider new speed limits. Education is very important, where we need the cooperation of the expert people like you. In the particular the school education, how we can create the awareness in the mind of the students regarding road safety is very important. We have already done a lot of successful ad campaign. We take the help from Akshay Kumar. And also we are making a lot of advertisement and doing it, that how we can educate the people. Now in highway, the truck drivers, they are using, actually it is the time for the country that we are guidelines that they should go with the last lane. But they enter into the first and second lane and it's creating a lot of problem on big highways. This is one of the reasons for accidents. So road discipline, for that reason we need to educate the people by driving training school, by schools, by colleges, by NGOs and by people by and large with a social organization. I request corporate to help social organization for arranging this type of program, which are very important. Regarding emergency medical care is very important. We need to save the life of the people, and for that reason we need to have ambulance on the roads. Even a lot of the people in the country, they have helicopter services roadside, where if the accident taken place, they taken the people by helicopter and taking it to them to the hospital. They are successfully saved the life of the people. So in Indian situation, I know that this is very difficult, but we should think about this vision, because the vision for the future India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, where we are now losing 3.14% of national GDP is lost due to road accidents and death. It's really a big. The other last point which I want to convince you, regarding road safety, we should give equal priority for ecology and environment regarding air pollution. We have taken a lot of decisions related with the fuels, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, electric, LNG, now going for hydrogen fuel cell. But at the same time, should think about it that it should be indigenous, import substitute and cost effective. I am giving my special thanks to ARI. I remember the contribution of Mrs. Urdhvareshe. She at that time they take a lot of initiative. We are now in my own city. We are now just 15 days after that. We are starting using a tractor on bio-CNG, and we will make bio-CNG from rice straw, that is parali. And even also we are working on a project we are selling the sewage water of Nagpur for power generation by getting 325 crore rupees as a royalty. And now we are trying to get it methane from that water and bifurcate methane from CO2, we will get bio-CNG. Even the technology is available that from CO2, we can make methane, methanol, even going for ethanol. And from that, we can, from CO2, we can make syngas. So somewhere as a ecology and environment is also a equal priority. Presently in Delhi, we are facing serious problem of air pollution. Now the Supreme Court has already invited me to give the presentation, and the Supreme Court had decided to give me 2 hours for that. And we are discussing this pollution issue related with the automobile, fuel and everything. Now the PIL is there in the Supreme Court. So definitely we need to find out the way out with the cooperation of the state government, with the initiative of the central government, and with the support of the people like you. I am confident that 100% we will achieve the goal. As far as our vision is concerned, which already agreement which we have signed in Sweden, in Stockholm last year, my target is to complete this target before 25. Actually, this is for Indian situation I am talking about it. So, as compared with the Western countries, the most worst thing for India is the road accident. We are number 1 in the world. This is shameful. This is not good for the people of this country. This is the time for all stakeholders to take the initiative to save the life of the people and at the same time to save the people from the air pollution. So these are the things which ARI is contributing very well. I always remember the contribution of ARI. Now Mr. Marathe is there. Before that, Mrs. Urdhvareshe and ARI. Lot of time I got opportunity to take part in their conventions. Their technical support is very important. Only my request to Mr. Marathe is take the decision fast. That is very important. It takes years to year, it's not good. Take the decision fast. Make the technology of international standards. And our policy is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. Encourage the Indian expert, Indian scientists and Indian engineers startup to make new technology and giving them support and encouragement from your side. Now the country people are working on hydrogen fuel cell. I am confident our IITs, our engineering colleges, our research organizations, they are already working on electric vehicles, lithium-ion battery. And we are also working on the public transport system on electricity. We are now with one of the Swedish company, we are discussing to making an electric highway for trucks and buses. So our dream and our vision is very high. But for that reason, we need cooperation from all stakeholders. The teamwork is equally important. I always tell to the people, one of my experience in the equation of mathematics, the A person works A square and B person works B square, the total work is A square plus B square. But when A and B comes together, thinks together and works together, all stakeholders comes together, thinks together and works together, A plus B bracket square equal to A square plus B square plus twice AB. And that twice AB is a result of collective team spirit. The most important thing, either it is from the foreign countries like Sweden or anywhere from the USA or the UK, any countries, whatever the best practices which already they are implementing, We can take inspiration and motivation from them. We can make them guide and philosopher. At the same time, we need to make experiments in the country. We need to encourage the people, the NGOs, the educational institutions, the schools, and by which we need to educate the people. At the same time, we need a good law. Already our council, the safety council, is approved by the law ministry now. It is take months to month, delay is going on. National Road Safety Board is now clear. So we will appoint people on it. They will take the initiative and taking cooperation from all of you. But this is not only to be government can resolve this problem. Here we need cooperation from the automobile industry, cooperation from the particularly corporates from the cooperation from the IT industry, cooperation from the NGOs, educational institutions, cooperation from the good organization, world level organization like the Swedish, already government is helping us. And we are ARI, CRT, the other organizations are there, the state government, the municipal corporations, all stakeholders. If they can come together, think together and work together with taking a vision zero for road accidents. And if we work fast, the Tamil Nadu has already proved their experiments in Tamil Nadu by reducing 25% deaths and accidents. That also a successful experiment which inspired and motivate all of us. My suggestion to all government officers that go to Chennai and make the study and research of it and implement that everything in your state. With the cooperation of all the officers, stakeholders, RTO officers, police officers, government officers, and where you are taking this program, all the stakeholders, if they decide that 100% we are going to do this accident road to vision zero for road accidents, I am confident that we will achieve this goal within 2 years. Presently, because of COVID, already accident percentage and death percentage is reduced. But after the March, I don't know what will be the result. But again, I am giving my all best wishes to our counterpart, the Swedish government, Honorable Ambassador, Honorable Minister. I am giving my special thanks to all corporate, Kamalji and his colleague, giving special thanks to ARAI for organizing this event, and also all the NGOs, officers of different state governments for taking initiative in this road to vision zero for road accident. It's really a great, good and very, very important project. It is not only saving of 3.14% of national GDP, but it is a saving of, we are going to save the life of the people, young people. This is very, very important for me, sensitive, I am very much sensitive about it. I also face a big accident with my family. So I am very much touchy about all these things. And you are doing a very, very good job for the country. Once again, I am giving my thanks to all of you. And I am always with you for this mission. My ministry and we will cooperate you. We are all with you and we will achieve our goal. हम होंगे कामयाब. कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. और तीसरी बात इंपॉर्टेंट है, कदम से कदम मिलाकर चलना होगा. तो कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. हम सब कोशिश करेंगे और जीतेंगे, 100% जीतेंगे. और हमारा मिशन जो जीरो विजन है हमारी रोड एक्सीडेंट के बारे में, उसमें हम निश्चित को अचीव करेंगे.
Thank you so much, Minister Gadkari, for those inspiring words. You should be very happy to know that Vision Zero Academy has happened very fast. And like you say, with the ambitious vision that you have, Mr. Marate from ARI has actually heard your call. Vision Zero has come together in a very short amount of time, hosted by ARI and made possible by the team of CITES. So we're very lucky to have Mr. Marate with us and to take forward the address.
Good morning, Sweden, and good afternoon, India. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all the dignitaries to the inaugural function of this 3-day training program on the road to Vision Zero. To begin with, our dynamic chief guest of the inaugural function, Honorable Minister MORTH and MSME Government of India, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. Guest of honor of the function, His Excellency Ambassador of Sweden to India, Mr. Claes Molin. Special guest of the inaugural function, Secretary, Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, Shri Girdhar Mane. Dr. Mats Bernin, Senior Advisor to Traffic Worket and Director of Vision Zero Academy in Sweden. Mr. Priyank Bharti, Joint Secretary MORTH. Mr. Kamal Bali, Managing Director Volvo and Chairman Cities. All other dignitaries who have taken their time out with their support for this important subject on road safety. My colleague from ARI, Mr. Abhay Manikar, who is the coordinator of this training program. Ms. Arti Davis, Vice President, Sweden India Business Council and the moderator of this inaugural session. And of course, finally, very important senior officials from the Transport and Highway Departments pan-India. This is a special 3-day training program on the digital platform by RAI with the support of MORTH and in cooperation with the Vision Zero Academy Sweden and Sweden India Innovation and Road Safety Platform Cities. With the visionary leadership from both Sweden and India, the seeds of this important initiative was sown by the wonderful partnership through the Cities platform in November 19 at Stockholm. The objective is to allow industry, academia, and government of Sweden and India to work together on an important subject of sustainable mobility and road safety. We at ARAI are proud to organize this unique online program as part of the Cities platform, designed specially for the senior officials from road transport departments from various states who are the important custodian of road safety and face real challenge during the implementation of safety on the road. In this program, about 17 subject experts from Swedish side are going to share their experiences on the topic of the road to Vision Zero. The overwhelming response of the participants from all corners of India shows their keen interest and the relevance of the topic. This webinar will deliberate the different facets of Vision Zero policy of the Sweden and its successful implementation and how these learnings could be useful to India to deal with the challenge of reducing the road accidents and fatalities on Indian roads. It would not be out of place to reiterate on this occasion the pivotal role ARI is playing in assisting ministry in many ways to drive initiative of road safety in general and vehicular safety in particular, such as drawing up and updating regulatory roadmap both in terms of vehicular safety and vehicular emissions, formulating automotive industry standards AIS, providing technical secretariat for global harmonization of standards under WP29 initiatives, and working closely with the ministry to provide type approval and COP services. Sir, India has taken very bold steps of leapfrogging from Bharat Stage 4 to directly Bharat Stage 6 emission norms. And similarly on these lines on safety side, India has raised bar by implementing initiatives such as vehicular crash norms, mandatory ABS and CBS for two-wheelers in different categories, mandating seat belt reminders, speed alert systems, rear parking assist RPAS, and many more. Under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Minister Shri Gadkari ji, India is on the move for building new road infrastructure, tunnels, bridges, and expressway corridors for seamlessly connecting every nook and corner of India with the name of improving traffic efficiency and, of course, the road safety. ARI is also committed to work closely with the ministry to realize this goal. One more important initiative by the government is to build automated service inspection lane in various states to offer in-service inspection of vehicles to segregate and remove unfit vehicles from the road, and ARI is supporting this initiative in a number of states of India. With the Center of Excellences in Powertrain, Materials, Green Mobility, and Honorable Minister's new dream COE of methanol at ARI, ARI is continuously working on developing indigenous technologies and reducing the gaps between the technologies. ARI Academy is involved in developing future road for ready human resource in the important areas like electric mobility, alternative fuels, safety and crageworthiness, emission, and ambient air quality. ARI is also developing a new technology platform with the support of DHI, Government of India, called Technovus, to create an ecosystem for enabling indigenous technologies, innovations, and solution development collaboratively bringing together all stakeholders such as government, industry, PSUs, MSMEs, startups, research institutes, academia, and students. Sir, with the state-of-art facilities, competent manpower, and dedication, AR is always on the move to provide strong and reliable support to the ministry in the area of emission, efficiency, and safety. I trust next 3 days will bring great experience to all the participants, and I wish them very best for the fruitful deliberations with the experts from Sweden. This webinar will surely lead many ideas to work on evolving infrastructure, combining new technologies, and finding innovative local solutions on real-life challenges pertaining to the safety on the road. The sibling has started growing and we need to water it, nourish it now to bloom it further. Sir, we look forward to your support and guidance from all corners in realizing the combined goal of road to Vision Zero in true sense. Sir, we have noted what you expressed to bring the speed to work, quality to work, and give promotion to the indigenous technology and indigenous competence. Sir, with this, we are very much thankful to your guidance, your support, and your dynamic leadership. Tack så mycket.